What up, YouTube? It's Ernie Halter back with another tech tutorial. Just kidding. I've never done this. I wanted to show you a platform I found called Restream and how I'm using it. There's a lot of musicians like myself streaming music or streaming whatever, just trying to adapt to the new way of life. And Restream has been really helpful for me, so I wanted to show you how I've been getting on with it. Let's get into it. We go to Restream.io. There's free versions of this. There's paid versions of this. I have a paid version, so I've got a few extra bells and whistles, but the free version does a lot. And you can see I've got all these different channels that I have set up. So I'm broadcasting to Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, two Facebooks. I've got a personal one and a band one. And this is even a custom RTMP is a way to broadcast to Instagram, but that's another video for another day. But essentially you can see I've got all these different places that I'm going to broadcast to. And instead of broadcasting to all of them individually from my computer, which would slow it down and take up a lot of resources, I'm just broadcasting to Restream, and then Restream is sending to all these places. So that's pretty cool. So right now I have all of these channels disarmed. So if I were to go live in my broadcasting software, I would go live to here, but it wouldn't be sent out because I don't want to accidentally go live because I've done that. So the first step is to copy this URL and this stream key over to whatever you're broadcasting with. Some people use OBS, some people use Wirecast. I'm using Wirecast right now, but this is what you do. You take this URL, we copy it, we go over to Wirecast, we go to our output settings. It's going to give me a weird message about, oh no, it didn't. Okay. And then we can add a new, I already did, add a new RTMP server. And in the address, you're going to copy the URL from the previous page. And then where it says my stream here, what we would do is copy this stream key over to here. Now this is blurred out, and the reason is because that's basically my password for broadcasting. So anyone who had that stream key could broadcast as me through my Facebook pages and whatever. I don't know why they'd want to, but it's secret, so you can't see it. Anyways, that's how you set it up. You click OK. And then when you're ready to broadcast, I would click this button here that says stream. And then I would go over to Restream.io and I should see my ugly mug here in this preview. Now, once everything looks good and I feel like it's broadcast ready, then I'll go and hit on. It will toggle all of these channels on and it will simultaneously broadcast to Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, and so forth. And there's even a chat that you can integrate into your OBS. That's kind of advanced, but there's a chat window and a chat app. It's called Restream Chat, and I can have that in the side of the screen, and it will show all of those different platforms. Everyone that's on any of these places, if they're chatting, it's going to show up in one single window, which is really cool. And honestly, probably the thing I love the most about Restream. One other helpful tip is this update titles window, whatever you want to call it. When you go on Facebook or YouTube, it asks you for a title and a description, and this is a way to quickly set that up for all of these different platforms at once. So that's kind of a handy thing to have. Also, last bit is in Wirecast. I have a dog hair in my mouth. If you go into broadcast settings, the encoder settings, the frame rate, the resolution, all of these things do make a difference. And this is something that took me a while to figure out, is that I was using, whatever I was using was, I think the default is this encoder and this setting. But if you don't like your video, if it's laggy, if there's some sort of audio sync, video sync issue, try playing around with some of these encoder settings and try some different options and see if that helps, because that's basically what I did. It was a lot of trial and error, but I found that, I could only sort of reach a certain frame rate and bit rate and just play around with the numbers, lower them if you don't like the result you're getting until it looks good. So that's pretty much it. I hope this is helpful for someone, and I will be making more of these if you like them. Thanks.